So I'm just going to tell you what I think a full-scale collapse looks like. We're living in a sort of slow collapse of the society as we speak now. It's been collapsing since about, I don't know, 2007 maybe 2007 I'd say. As soon as they introduced iPhones especially. That's why I say 2007. But you could probably pick a different date and be more or less correct. Anyways, this video is going to be about how do you survive a collapse? Because I don't exactly know, to be frank with you. So I want to hash out some ideas or something, or just get some thought going. So as of today, the date, or as of 2 days ago, the date for the start of World War III is April 30th, 2027. You can look up that date. They might have changed it by now. I really don't know. But I posted a picture of it on my Instagram of the posted date for World War III. Yeah. How do we survive this? Personally, I've just been going to this psych wards, not psych ward, but like a psychological center or whatever, and getting injected with a drug that keeps me really healthy. And then I'm taking government, and then also taking government money to give myself food. So I've been doing that. That way I don't have to work and get caught up in that. Whatever that is, when the collapse officially, when the World War III part of the collapse officially begins. I've had SSI or whatever, government assistance for 2 years now with I figured I would need it for this World War III scenario. After COVID, I figured it would happen sometime after COVID. I wasn't really sure when. This really isn't too far off from what I thought, though. I kind of had an estimation in my mind without saying. And 2027, April 30th, isn't that far off from what I thought. I guess I probably thought 2026 maybe would be what I would have said. Something like that, maybe 2028, but they're saying 2027 definitively. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that April 30th, 2027. How do we survive? Let me just start with myself. How do I survive a World War III scenario? Well, let me just tell you my area. I'm from near Chicago. So, the blast zone in Chicago is going to be near the center of the city. It'll be a small nuke from China. And it'll be used mainly to control the population and not destroy the entire city. Just most of the downtown area where most of the city is. So it'll destroy most of that, and then China will bring in aid to help, but to control or force farms and whatnot to give food to. I'm sure the people will want to too, but they'll make sure that they have to give enough food for the remaining people uh, in the city. So that's one example of what might happen after the World War III scenario. But anyway, that's just, I'm not even done talking. So, yeah, so what I'm going to do probably is go near Chicago, away from the blast zone, and just wait for that food to come in, and then just live off of that for a while, and then try to move myself probably east because there's a desert to the west. That's pretty dangerous to cross that. But it'll be hard to say. I might try to cross the desert and get to Washington State or California, but those are really hot, really cold places that I'm not familiar with. So my plan really is to stay near Chicago, wait for food rations, and after that, maybe go hunting in the woods. Might do that. There's a large woods in Illinois, south of Chicago. South of Chicago. So that's what I'll probably do. So I'll probably just keep getting injected with this drug that they inject me with, which keeps me very healthy, until they run out of it, until they can't administer it anymore because they've been disenfranchised. Finally. And if that doesn't work out, like, there might be measures that I can take in order to mitigate the results of potential other drugs that they may use on me that would be detrimental to my health. So there may be other things I can do beforehand that I have to do, rather, that I might have to do, maybe. Before then is what I believe. But yeah, that's kind of my plan for a World War III scenario after COVID, which is set to happen the year after next. I want to say next year, but the year after next is what the date was. Anyway. Now, what will I do personally after the food rations run out in Chicago? Well, like I said, I'll either head west or east. I probably will avoid the north because I don't want to survive that harsh of a winter, and I don't want to leave the United States because that's not my country. Also, I'm trying to say that Canada is not my country. Hopefully, there won't be any countries, hopefully, after the World War III scenario. At least for a while. Anyway, north of here, in Canada, there's going to be a lot of Indians. I don't mean Native Americans, I mean Indians from India. And there already are a lot of them. And you know what? I actually don't want to be around Indians. I get along fine with the ones at the gas station. But that's enough for me. So yeah, I'll head not south. I'm not gonna head south either because the Hispanics will be rushing up from the south. So more than likely, I'll just stay put. Uh, I'm not gonna head east to New York City, so I'll probably stay put and form an army or join an army. Like there might be an army to join. I don't know. It's hard to say what could happen, but probably there will be some kind of army to join. Like I'm gonna guess David Gunn, King 810, is gonna take advantage of the World War III scenario and then uh, start to form an army, which I'll join. I'll join it. But for now, I gotta do this. I gotta go to Chicago, get rations. I may not even go to Chicago. I may just stay more or less where I'm at and just wait for the army to show up. Not the army, but the army, you know? The real army. Okay, so the U.S. Army. I'll probably wait for the U.S. Army to show up, and then I'll wait for the David Gunn army to take over from there. I may even help. Don't tell anybody, but I may even help Edna Bay David. I think I can post this to my YouTube channel because nobody's gonna see it until it's too late for me, but it won't be too late for me. That's what I figure. Anyways, that's probably what I'll do. Anyway, I don't have anything else to talk about. See ya.